One way to ensure you get a full stretch is contracting your tricep at the bottom. Let's go 3 more. Hey, what's up guys? Gary Walker here with liveanabolic.com and welcome back for another video. All right, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to get bigger arms using nothing but dumbbells. So we're talking triceps and biceps. First, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure you click on that bell icon. That way you get notified every time we upload a new video. All right, now let's talk about growing big arms. Just so you know, the triceps make up 3/4 of your overall arm size. So if we're talking about growing the tape, growing the arms, stretching out your shirt sleeves, then we're talking about adding size to the triceps, all right? The triceps aren't necessarily the most attractive arm muscle. Most people at first glance notice people's biceps. So you still wanna focus on working the biceps as well, even knowing the biceps aren't gonna stretch the tape near as much. Here's the thing with the biceps. Biceps, bi meaning two, you've got a short head and a long head. So you wanna make sure you're doing exercises to target both. Triceps are 3 muscles. That's where the tri comes from. So same thing, you wanna make sure you're targeting all 3 heads of your tricep. So the exercises I'm about to show you will do that. You want a full stretch in the triceps when you're working triceps. You want a full stretch in your biceps when you're working biceps. You also want to change up the angle slightly to make sure you're working all 3 of the tricep heads and both of the bicep heads. All right, so there's a couple different things you can really do when you're doing these. So let me show you my first exercise. First exercise we're gonna focus on is going to allow for a deep and optimal tricep stretch. So we are gonna be starting with the triceps. Again, that's the meaty part of the arm, the 3/4 of your overall arm size. So we really wanna make sure you're maximizing your energy levels with your triceps first, all right? So I like to start with my triceps. First thing we're gonna do is do an overhead tricep dumbbell extension. So what we're gonna do here is get your arms straight up, bring your elbows in as far as you can. I've actually got tight and less mobile shoulders, so I can't come in near as tight as some of you can, but if you can point your elbows directly in front of you, go ahead and go that route, all right? This is as far as mine will come in. Nice full stretch all the way down. Let me show you how far down I like to go. All the way down here. Nice big contraction at the top. Full stretch, big contraction. All right, so you wanna make sure you're going nice and slow as well. And one thing I do wanna tell you is when you're starting out with triceps, start out with a lighter weight to get a good warm up, because one thing you really wanna focus on is making sure you're getting some synovial fluid in your elbows to help lubricate those elbows and get a nice little blood flow going in your triceps that go into your elbows, because it's easy to damage your elbows when you start off too heavy. So this is gonna allow, the overhead tricep extension is gonna allow for a deep stretch, good contraction, all right? So basically what you wanna do, before I go into my next exercise, with everything I'm showing you, go ahead and shoot for 3 sets of each of these exercises, 10 to 12 reps each. So this is gonna be the first one that you do. Next one. All right, first thing you will notice, overhead, fully stretched position down here. That's a fully stretched tricep, good contraction at the top. Now we're moving our triceps into this angle here, and we're gonna go with a close grip tricep press. This is really gonna help. The first one helps stretch out your triceps. This one is packing on mass. All right, so even though we're doing dumbbells, you wanna focus on going as heavy as you can, but don't think you have to go heavy as if you're doing a chest press or bench press. This is a different type of movement. Let me show you here what I mean by that. If you're doing, let's come over to the flat bench, close grip tricep press. All right, you've heard close grip bench press. Real similar, but it's easy to confuse the muscle you're targeting when you say a close grip bench press. We're not targeting the chest. When we're doing these, the emphasis should be placed on adding mass to the triceps. The way you do that is you bend at the elbow more than you do the shoulder. Let me show you what I mean by that. All right, first, close grip. You see the dumbbells are pretty much touching here. Next thing I like to do is rotate my elbows in. So if I were going to do a bench press, this is what you're not supposed to do for your triceps. Let me show you something you're not supposed to do, then I'll show you how to do these correctly. What I mean by stretching at the elbows, if you're doing a close grip chest press, watch my shoulders. You see my shoulders stretching, my chest stretching. Everything is stretching in my chest and my shoulders. This is all chest work from down here to here, then the triceps kick in, all right? Here's the difference. I like to keep them tucked, my elbows tucked, and I'm bending more at the elbow. If you see that, right there. My elbows are bent, dumbbells are still above my chest, and then I'm pressing back up. Let me show you 3 or 4 of these so you can see what I'm talking about. Elbow is bending more than the shoulders, press. Elbow, nice, slow, under control, press. Again, this is gonna add mass to your triceps. That's the difference compared to doing chest. That's chest. This is triceps. All right, so that is the second exercise for the triceps. Again, one of my favorite mass builders. All right, the next exercise we're going to do, again, is a different angle. We started with a full stretch, then we went to the mid position. Now we're gonna go behind our bodies and work. Let's move over here. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna do a tricep kickback. Thing you wanna do with this, elbow up, right behind your back, good full contraction. The other thing, don't allow the weight to just drop and hang here. One thing you wanna focus on to make this an effective exercise. If you do this exercise wrong, it's not really an effective tricep exercise, all right? If you're just contracting at the top, dropping, contracting, dropping, you're missing out on the extra stretch you should be getting with your triceps. To make sure you're getting a full stretch at the bottom, I want you to flex your bicep. Flex your bicep, that's gonna create a huge stretch in your tricep. So every time you come down here, you're flexing that bicep. Flexing and contracting the tricep, flexing and contracting the bicep here, all right? So let's show you, again, elbow high, stretch, flex the bicep. Nice, slow, under control. Show you a couple more. All right, that is the third exercise for your triceps. Again, shoot for 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Here's what I like to do. On the overhead tricep extensions, I like 75 to 90 seconds rest between each set, okay? 3 sets, so you're gonna do 1 set, rest 75 seconds, minute 15 seconds, up to a minute and a half. Do set number 2, same rest, then set number 3. Then when you're going into your close grip tricep press, that's a massive compound movement designed to build mass on your triceps, designed to get you strong. So 2 to 2.5 minutes rest between each of those sets, all right? Then you're going back into the kickbacks. Kickbacks, again, are going to be 75 to 90 seconds rest. You're only gonna rest the long rest periods between the compound movement, all right? So once we've done 3 sets of each of these, that's 9 sets total, we're gonna move on to biceps. It's a close grip bicep curl, meaning arms coming together. Like I said, let me show you real quick. Biceps, short head, long head. We wanna target both within this workout. When we're coming in across the body, that's gonna target more long head muscle, all right? So that's what we're focused on with the close grip. You wanna keep the dumbbells together and really squeeze them together as you're contracting the dumbbells up towards the top. Let me show you these. Squeeze here, contract. Nice, slow, hard squeeze at the top. Do 4 or 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That really targets the long head, which is gonna allow you to get a taller bicep, a bigger peak. All right, the next exercise I really like to use is for biceps. To really work your biceps really well, you wanna make sure you're getting a full stretch in the bicep. Anytime you bring your arm behind your body, you're gonna get a full optimal stretch. So, best way to do that, incline dumbbell curls. Here's the key with the incline dumbbell curls though. When you're doing these, you really wanna focus on making sure your elbows and arms stay behind your body. I'll show you why and what I mean. All right. Back here, you're fully stretched, all right? You wanna keep your elbows behind your body as you curl the weight up. If you bring your elbows forward, which is natural, people naturally wanna come this way. Now I'm just resting, all right? You're eliminating the gravity, you're eliminating most of the weight from the dumbbell, you're eliminating the tension in your bicep. Bring the arms back, instantly gravity's pulling, the weight of the dumbbells are pulling, and you got constant tension in your biceps. So that's what you wanna focus on with each of these reps. Nice and slow, hard contraction, full stretch, full contraction, full stretch. You'll also notice I'm supinating, meaning palms are facing forward and I'm rotating out as hard as I can. Let's do 3 more of these. And 3. All right, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Again, that's a very good exercise for the biceps because of the optimal stretch that you're getting. Third exercise, another one that's really good for your short head, is a spider curl. So basically, I like to take the incline bench here and let's show you what this looks like. You're actually opposite. So chest is against the bench press. Make sure my microphone doesn't hit here. All right, so one thing I like to do here is bring my arms forward. Right here, they're at a natural hang. I like to supinate, meaning palms facing forward, and then bring them up slightly. This is gonna allow more tension in the upper bicep. And as you curl up, you're gonna feel a lot in the lower bicep. Here, up. Keep them out right in front. Slow, really fully contract, full stretch. One way to ensure you get a full stretch is contracting your tricep at the bottom. Full contraction, contract the tricep there to get a full stretch, full contraction. Let's go 3 more. 2 and 3. All right, that is a spider curl. So we've worked biceps, different angles, so a lot of different movement patterns. One thing you really want to focus on is the rest periods as well. So biceps, you don't need to rest a whole lot. So back to 75 to 90 seconds with all of these exercises. Here's the thing. Do these consistently, but you gotta make sure you are eating in a surplus. If your goal, like I said, is to grow, you gotta fuel your body. You gotta have enough calories to allow your body to grow. Also, if you want your arms to grow, that doesn't mean all you have to do is work arms, all right? They will grow even faster if you're utilizing compound movements. Squats, deadlifts, bench presses, pull-ups, chin-ups. If you're doing those things, you're also gonna be working your biceps and triceps as secondary movements, but you're also going to be increasing testosterone levels. That's the benefit of doing compound movements. So by incorporating compound movements, eating in a surplus, and then doing this workout twice a week, that's gonna allow more frequency. You don't wanna just do it once every 7 days. Try to do this, rest 2 or 3 days, do it again. And go that for about 6 to 8 weeks, eating in a surplus, doing the compound movements, doing this workout twice a week, and your arms will start to grow. You're gonna get awesome looking arms that are gonna stretch the tape, fill out your shirt sleeves, you're gonna look so much better, feel so much better. But man, let me know if you like this video by giving me a thumbs up. Also, if you got any questions about any of this at all, comment below and let me know. That being said, man, that's all that I got. Get busy, get after it. God bless.